Hello my lovelies, it is time for my Have I Read It number 31, so stay tuned. So this month I will be doing 2 Have I Read It's. This is my Have I Read It number 31, and if you don't know, Have I Read It's are one of my many ways of picking books for my TBR for the month. So I go back and I review or react to one of my hauls that were over 3 years ago, and I tell you whether I've read the books, if I haven't read them, or if I've unhauled them. Sorry, my dog's decided to make a lot of noise right now. And you get to vote on which book or books you would like for me to read next month. And you have all the way until I film my Wheel of TBR at the end of the month to vote. If you'd like to go back and see the whole evolution of the Have I Read It's, I will link the playlist up here for you. But for now, we're going to get into the haul reaction. Oh, also I should say that the way it works is depending on how many books I haven't read that are in my like have not read stack here will determine how many books that I will select from your votes. So if I have 10 or less books, then I only take the top one voted, the number 1 voted book. If I have 11 to 20, I take the top 2, and so on and so on. Okay, so today we're going to be reacting to my June 30th, 2018. It's a book outlet haul. It's actually titled Another Book Outlet Haul June 2018. So I have the video pulled up. I've got my earbuds here. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Melanie. Guess what I have for you? It's another book outlet haul, so stay tuned. So yes, I have yet another book outlet haul for you. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing is my receipt here, and then we have the paper. The paper. Okay, so there's some little books in here. I'm guessing I got pocket books, the little pocket books on some of them, without realizing I did that. I think that some of these books were actually books that I got recommended by, I think a Video Books and Lala did. I think so. And maybe something that somebody else told me about as well. Okay, so the first book we have here, and I think this is one of them that Books and Lala said in her video, is Where We Belong by Emily Griffin. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have not read that. And that really just doesn't scream Books and Lala to me, which is weird. Like if I said I got that from her, that doesn't seem like one of her kind of books. At least not how she reads now. Maybe how she read 4 years ago. But okay, let me go find that. Okay, so this is a modern day Jane Austen, according to Vanity Fair. This says, Marion Caldwell is a 36-year-old television producer living her dream in New York City. With a fulfilling career and a picture-perfect relationship, she has convinced everyone, including herself, that her life is just as she wants it to be. But one night, Marion answers a knock on the door, only to find Kirby Rose, an 18-year-old girl with a key to a past that Marion thought she had sealed off forever. From the moment Kirby appears on her doorstep, Marion's meticulously constructed world will be shaken to its core, resurrecting memories of a passionate young love affair that threatened everything that has come to define her. As Marion and Kirby embark on a quest to find the one thing missing in their lives, each will come to recognize that where we belong is often where we least expect to find ourselves. A place that we may have willed ourselves to forget, but that the heart remembers forever. All right, so here we go. I think my light is too bright. Hold on. All right, maybe that's a little bit better. I kind of just tilted it down. Okay, so that is one book. Let me set it over here. All right, what else do we have? So the next book in my box is The Mirror King, which is book 2 in the Orphan Queen novel by Jodi Meadows. Okay, I have not read any of that, so let me go grab the first book, which is The Orphan Queen or An Orphan Queen. Hold on. I've had these all so long that I really don't remember anything at all about them. Let's see. This says, a princess, a spy, a threat. When the Indigo Kingdom conquered her homeland, Princess Wilhelmina and other orphan children of nobility were taken to Skyvale, the Indigo Kingdom's capital. 10 years later, they are the Ospreys, experts at stealth and theft. With them, Wilhelmina means to take back her throne. But Wraith, a toxic byproduct of magic, pours across the continent, reshaping the land and animals into fresh horrors. Soon it will reach the Indigo Kingdom. Wilhelmina's ability to perform magic might be the key to stopping the Wraith, but if the vigilante Black Knife discovers Will's magic, she will vanish like all the others. All right, so, oh, I forgot to say, if you want me to read this one, vote Where We Belong. If you want me to read this one, vote The Orphan Queen. All right, let's see what's next. Next is a book that I got for Xander, and it is Halo New Blood by Matt Forbeck. Okay, so I'm going to mark this one as unhauled. It was a book for Xander, and I'm actually pretty sure that he has since unhauled this as well. Next we have Hard as It Gets by Laura Kay. I don't think I've read that. Hold on. No, I have not read that, and it is the first book in the Hard Ink series. Let me go grab that. Okay. This one says, 5 dishonored soldiers, former special forces, one last mission. These are the men of Hard Ink. Trouble just walked into Nicholas Rixey's tattoo parlor. Becca Merritt is warm, sexy, wholesome, pure temptation to a very jaded Nick. He's left his military life behind to become co-owner of Hard Ink Tattoo, but Becca is his ex-commander's daughter. Loyalty won't let him turn her away. Lust has plenty to do with it too. With her brother presumed kidnapped, Becca needs Nick. She just wasn't expecting to want him so much. As their investigation turns into all-out war with an organized crime ring, only Nick can protect her and only Becca can heal the scars no one else sees. Desire is the easy part. Love is as hard as it gets. Good thing Nick is always up for a challenge. Alright. So if you want me to vote this, vote. If you want me to read this, vote Hard as It Gets. And sorry if you hear crunching going on. Einstein is under my desk with a bone. Alright. Let me get back to the video here. All right, next up. Okay, so the next 2 books here are the first 2 books in the New Soul series by Jody Meadows. We have Incarnate and Asunder. I have not read either of those. Oh, this haul is not going well at all. All right, I think Incarnate is the first book. So let me go grab that one. So far, I have not read any of the books in this haul. Okay, so this one says, Anna is new. For thousands of years in range, 1 million souls have been reincarnated over and over, keeping their memories and experiences from previous lifetimes. When Anna was born, one of those souls vanished and no one knows why. When Anna travels to the capital city of Heart, its citizens treat her as a non-soul, suspicious and afraid of what her presence means. When dragons and Sylph attack the city, is Anna to blame? Anna needs to uncover the mistake that gave her someone else's life, but will her quest threaten the peace of Heart and destroy the promise of reincarnation for all? Alright, so if you want me to read this, vote Incarnate. Incarnate. Alright, next up. Next up is another book for Xander, and that is Halo, The Fall of Reach, the definitive edition by Eric Nyland. This is another one that I've marked as unhauled. This was, I think Xander's unhauled this one as well, because this was a book for him, so. All right, next up. Okay, next up is Asylum by Madeline Rowe. I have not read that one either. Hold on. I wonder if this is like, it has an anniversary or something around now, because I've been recently seeing this book mentioned on Twitter. So let's see. This says, once you get in, there's no getting out. For 16-year-old Dan Crawford, the New Hampshire college prep program is the chance of a lifetime. Except that when Dan arrives, he finds that the usual summer housing has been closed, forcing students to stay in the crumbling Brookline dorm, formerly a psychiatric hospital. As Dan and his new friends, Abby and Jordan, start exploring Brookline's twisty halls and hidden basement, they uncover disturbing secrets about what really went on here. Secrets that link Dan and his friends to the asylum's dark past. Because it turns out Brookline was no ordinary psych ward, and there are some secrets that refuse to stay buried. Featuring haunting found photographs from real asylums, this mind-bending reading experience blurs the lines between past and present, friendship and obsession, genius and insanity. Okay. That does sound quite interesting. Alright, so if you want me to read this, vote Asylum. And we are already up to 5 books in my have not read stack. And Einstein is making a ton of noise. Alright, next up. Next up is They All Fall Down by Roxanne St. Clair. And I believe this is another book that Books and Lala had mentioned in her video and that she enjoyed. It looks like this. Okay, I have not read this one. So this is about a list of the top 10 hottest girls
Books
in
and
the
Lala
school.
actually talking about this book.
And
I believe I recall seeing it on her shelf.
Our main character is on the
Okay, let me go find this one.
Number 5
here
on
we
the
go.
list. And
This, let's
all
see.
of a sudden, her life
Every year, the
opens
lives
up
of
to
10 girls at
party
Vienna High
invites
are
and-
transformed.
and the
all
cute
because
boys
of the
noticing
list.
her and just
Kinsey
all
Summerall
these
can't imagine
amazing,
how she's
wonderful
been
things
voted
for her.
onto a list
But
of the
then
hottest girls in school.
The girls on the
But when
list
she lands at
start
number 5, her
dying
average
one at
life
a
becomes
time
amazing.
in the order.
Doors to the best parties open,
And
new friends
Mackenzie's
surround her, the
freaking
cutest
out
jock
because
in school
she's
is
number 5
after
on the
her.
list. And
This is the power of the list.
well,
if you're on it,
she's
your
gotta
life
figure
changes.
out what's going on
If
before
you're
they get to her.
on it this
I
year,
thought it sounded like
your
a
life
fun read.
ends.
And
The girls on the list have started to
Books
die
and
one by
Lala
one.
liked it.
Is
I'm
it a
probably gonna
coincidence,
like it
a
too,
curse,
so
or is the list in
I
the
trust
hands
her
of a killer?
taste. And this was only
Time is running out for
$1.19.
Kinsey, but she's
Next
determined
up
to uncover
is
the deadly secret of the
Bargaining
list before her
by
number's up.
Carly Ann West.
All right. So if you want me to read this, vote They All Fall
Says,
Down.
The Northwoods are calling. The fact that neither of her parents wants to deal with her is
Next.
nothing new to Penny. Next up is The Bargaining by Carly Ann West.
Oh my gosh, I have not read that one either. Hold on. Ugh. Apparently this was the haul that I completely forgot I owned any of these books. Okay, here we go. This says, the fact that neither of her parents wants to deal with her is nothing new to Penny. She's used to being discussed as a problem, one her mother has finally passed on to her father. What she hasn't gotten used to is April, her stepmother, especially when Penny finds out that she'll have to spend the summer with April in the remote woods of Washington to restore an old broken down house. Set deep in a dense forest, the Carver house is filled with abandoned furniture, rich architectural details, and a chilling past. The only respite Penny can find from renovations is in Miller, the young guy who runs the local general store. He's her only chance at a normal and enjoyable summer. But Miller has his own connection to the Carver house, and it goes beyond the mysterious tapping at windows, the handprints smudging the glass panes, and the visions of children calling Penny into the dark woods. Miller's past just might threaten to become the terror of Penny's future. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, if you want me to read this, vote The Bargaining. All right, next up.
And the last book in my box is Room by Emma Donahue.
Okay, so apparently this was the last
And
book
this says,
in there. And
to 5-year-old Jack, Room
guys,
is the
I've read
world.
this one.
It is where he was born.
How
It's
ridiculous.
where he
Like,
and Ma eat and sleep and
I
play
had
and learn.
this box of
There are
books
endless
for nearly
wonders to let
4
loose
years.
Jack's imagination.
And I've
The
read
snake under bed
one
that he
book from
constructs
it.
out of eggshells.
Oh my goodness.
The imagine.
Okay, let me just
quickly look through the rest of this video because there's still like 3 minutes left in the video, so it might just be something extra that I did at the end of it, but let me just double check. Nope, that was it. Okay, whew. So we have 7 books for you to vote from, and I will pick the number 1 voted book. All right. Well guys, which book should I read? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.